NNRG.
Okay, so something I already know about today's game, which is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. This is one where pretty much every platform that this game appeared on, it's different. So like the gameplay is not, like if you've seen the NES one, which is probably the most infamous one, the Commodore 64 one is not going to play anything like that, which is not going to play anything like the one on Game Boy, which is not going to play anything like the one on other systems. Like they're pretty much all different, I think. Although I think the Amiga one might be the same as the Commodore. I'm not sure about that. Anyways, let's start this one up. Now I did have to look up a manual for this one because even though this is apparently not that big of a game, the controls are a little not intuitive, or more so, this is one of those games where instead of having we've got our intro here, which is playing Final Fantasy music? What? I mean, okay, we've got an intro from a group called Nostalgia, and we've seen the Nostalgia group intro at least a couple times before, I think. But it's a little weird to have Final Fantasy music here for a 1988 game, given that I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy only came out a year prior. I think it was 87. It was either 87 or 88, so I mean... Okay, so let's get going here. If I push spacebar, it fades out, and then we get our trainers here. Now this I find interesting. All the trainers here are disabled by default, which is usually how it works, except for this one. And it explicitly says here that the manual is needed if you don't select the password cheat. So my guess is that this is basically the copy protection, right? So that's interesting to see a trainer that's letting you select if you want to deal with the copy protection. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Anyways, how do we get out of here? Spacebar, there we go. So Buena Vista Software presents Silent Software production of... wait for it. Okay, fine, do loading instead. But yeah, what I was trying to get at earlier is that this game plays like a collection of short games. Like this was a common thing in terms of adapting movies or television shows to video game formats, was to take... Oh, here we go. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Yeah, it was to take pieces of different like key events and to then turn those into little mini games. So that's basically what this is. It's a collection of 3 mini games. Now, I think if we sit through this, we get an intro of some kind, but I'm not 100% certain, because, again, I'm thinking back to what I read in the manual, so, well, I guess we'll just wait through the credits here. Something I find curious about the loader for this game is that it's pulsing the light on the disc indicator light. Oh, here we go. Roger, where you been? Judge Doom and the Weasels have been looking for ya. They think you offed Marvin, the owner of Toontown. He'd promised to give Toontown to us Toons, but no one can find the will. You gotta find it. I completely forget what he sounds like. It's probably at the Ink and Paint Club. We don't know which piece of paper it's on, because he probably used invisible ink. Better grab them all. Okay, so... But you gotta hurry. In 1 hour, Toontown legally belongs to Judge Doom. Sure hope that goofball Roger doesn't screw things up again. Okay then. Well, there's our intro, and we got more loading. So I'm gonna guess most people are familiar with the NES version of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which it's not a terrible game, but it's definitely an odd one. Because the NES version is more like a... It's more like a mystery that you're trying to solve, like use puzzles at certain points. Oh, we're already going. Okay, so we have control of Benny the Cab, we can accelerate, we can brake, we can apparently get hit by other vehicles. And here's what confused me at first. Whoops. Okay, just lost a life there. Yeah, your lives are represented by barrels of the dip from the movie. And if you get 5 barrels worth, you die. Okay, well this is off to a great start. No, but the way the controls work here is... I keep getting hit by cars. Okay. If you hold the button down, you like raise your suspension, There doesn't seem to be a point to this, though. Instead, what you can do is you double tap, and you end up jumping. So that's basically what you're supposed to do to survive this, is double tap and jump. So the idea is try to get behind vehicles, because that seems to be the best way to avoid just... Yeah, because you can't... This is a very strange street because the vehicles can run in either direction. It just doesn't make any sense. And apparently there's also buses you can run into, which I read in the manual. Oh, I think I just picked up something in the air there? I only saw that at the last minute. And there's another one there, but I'm not sure how I'm going to get it with it blocked off like that. Yeah, I think that was going to temporarily make me immune to the green dip puddles, but... Okay, that was weird what just happened there. It was like going through the bus. So, yeah, we're ahead of the vehicle we're supposed to be ahead of now. I think it's supposed to be Judge Doom's vehicle. I'm not sure. This is a very weird opening sequence. But anyways, made it to the Ink and Paint Club. So this next part here is what ended up making me read the manual, because this is weird. Oh, first we got the copy protection. Rocket roller skates can break the, I don't know, glass. Doesn't matter. We have this one feature turned off through the trainer. Yeah, so this next portion here, we're going to see Roger Rabbit in a second around some tables at the Ink and Paint Club. Yeah, so there's the tables. We got some waiters placing some papers on the tables. So the idea is that Roger's going to start circling the tables here, and you can change what tables he's around. And you have to make sure to push the button in time with the papers on the table. But you don't want to grab the glasses. If you grab the cups, I think it's like alcohol or something, and Roger Rabbit just goes nuts. So, gotta try to avoid doing that. Okay, and I'm noticing you can actually hold the button down, but it seems to only work for one. Whoops, and that's what happens if you grab the... That's what happens if you grab the glass, is Roger Rabbit goes a little nuts. Like, this happens in the movie, too, when he has a drink, so... Well, he looks happy-ish, maybe? I don't know. Ooh, and I'm just noticing now, too, that if you hold the button down, it is picking up multiple at a time, so that's useful to know. So yeah, the idea is you gotta get all the papers Whoa! I did not know that could happen. Okay, I think we just lost. Oh, we got another barrel of dip. Okay. Yeah, you're supposed to get all the papers before the end. The thing that confuses me, though, is that the waiters keep putting more papers out. So it's like, how are you supposed to know when you're actually finished? And we just got caught by the bouncer again. Oh boy, this is gonna be tricky. But you know, watching Roger Rabbit get totally plastered by a single drink, I'm not sure if that's like a bad thing. Like, it's funny. Oh, and the time just expired and I got tossed out because I ran out of time. Okay then. And we got some loading bars. I guess it's gonna tell me I lost. I don't believe it. I won't believe it. I shan't believe it. I can't do Roger Rabbit's voice. So now what? Does the game continue? Do we go back to the start? I'm gonna guess we go back to the start. Yep, it just sends us back to the title screen. Okay, so if we hit spacebar, it'll just go straight into it, and then we'll do the driving sequence again. So yeah, this was a pretty common way to do games early on, was to just make it so that you had different sections that were basically just little mini games, as opposed to doing one mechanic and holding that through the entire experience. So yeah, it almost seems like the trick to just avoid any kind of hassle is if a vehicle comes up behind you, because there can only be one vehicle on the screen at a time, just let it sit there. And just watch for a dip puddle and jump over it if it happens. For a bus? Freaking bus? Really? Oh yeah, I'm way ahead this time, so... Yeah, there we go, already at the Ink and Paint Club. So maybe how well you do at that first part makes a difference on how the second part of the game goes. Maybe, I'm not sure. You can soak some sucker at a something with the seltzer bottle. At the club? I don't know. Okay, one more shot at the tables here, because I would like to make it to the third part of the game, so I could at least demonstrate that. But we will see how this goes. Is there a way to skip this? Like if we hit... No, hitting spacebar doesn't do anything. Spacebar seems to be the key that skips like cutscenes and stuff in this game, but doesn't do anything here. We just gotta wait for Roger Rabbit to sober up. Well, I don't think I'm doing too bad this time. I am getting a lot of them, like a lot of the papers, but I don't know how many we have to ultimately go through. Man, this minigame goes on for quite a while, and you don't really know how well you're doing, because they keep replenishing the papers. And then you're also dodging the bouncer at the bottom. Yeah, they're just more and more papers constantly. Oh, and there's the drink again. Oh boy. Because yeah, I'm hoping what ends up happening is that eventually a point comes where they stop putting out more papers. And, oh wait, I got kicked out that time? What? Okay, maybe there's like a limit to how many times you can take a drink before it cancels you out, or maybe the timer keeps going. Jeez, Raj, that was pitiful. If you expect to save Toontown, you better get your act together and get to the gag factory pronto. Or wait, maybe I actually succeeded. Maybe I did? But I didn't think I got all the papers. I don't know, let's see what happens. No, it still has me at the Ink and Paint Club. Oh! Yeah, I am going to the factory now. Okay. Well, here we go. More driving to get to the next part of the game. So yeah, I'm just gonna have that car ride behind me, and that way I can just pull ahead of Judge Doom's vehicle without any repercussions. Although I still have to watch out for the dip puddles, the green puddles. Okay, this isn't working as well as usual. Usually I pull ahead pretty well, but... Oh, that wasn't very fair. It had like a second dip puddle there. Okay, if I hit one more dip puddle, it's very bad, so... I need to be like extra careful now. Oh, of course, I hit another one the minute I say it. The second I say I need to be more careful, I run into another one. Holy jeez. Okay, so what I'm seeing so far is that the driving section, like, it doesn't give you a lot of reaction time, and it is random from the looks of it, what kind of obstacles you end up with. So that's not helpful. And then in terms of the Ink and Paint Club, it's like you're just going around the tables at lightning speed, and it doesn't really give you a good sense of how well you're doing or not doing. You know, it's starting to occur to me that maybe we should start using some of these trainers whenever things get a little too dicey to see more of what the game has in store. So I'm looking through the options here, and I think what we should enable is run stop as level skip, which, if I can figure out how to actually enter key. Okay. So that way we can just hit a button and it will skip to whatever the next level is. At least that's the presumption. And then that way we can see what the final level of the game is like. So spacebar to go in, and I think spacebar again will bring us into the game. Okay, so it's going to start us off on the driving section here. So if I hit run stop, okay, that normally wouldn't happen. Yeah, it went straight to this swing. Magic lamps are a must for anyone who is I don't know. Okay, so we're in the Ink and Paint Club. We're gonna wait for the waiters for a moment here, and then if we hit escape once Roger Rabbit's on screen, and there we go. It's moving on. Okay. So yeah, the way it's mapped, the escape key is technically the run stop key. So, well, you know what? Let's do this last driving section. Well, second driving section, which is technically the last one. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Okay, and already we're off to a great start. Okay, almost at the... oh, wait, that counted as a hit? Really? Oh, I just noticed. I had my... what? What just happened there? It's like I got hit by the dip twice? That was weird. But I did notice that my lives count had gone back down, so I guess maybe the yellow flags I was picking up were actually like extra lives or something? Like that could be. Okay, so we're almost at the end here, and we're at the end. Okay, so the third and final section of the game. Well, technically fourth, because it's like 2 different driving sequences. Yeah. Oh, Doom's got Jessica inside the factory. If I were you, I'd hurry up. I don't think she has much time. Okay. Doesn't look like this one's gonna auto-advance, so spacebar to continue. Now, from what I understand for this final section, what you have to do is you have to pick up these gag objects, like gags in terms of funny things, and then use them to basically scare the weasels to death. Okay, so we're already moving around. Is this a funny object? Nope. In fact, that made me do something weird. Okay. Okay, I thought the idea was we're supposed to pick up objects and stuff, but this doesn't seem to be working like that. I don't know. Wait, I can't jump that? Okay, that didn't go very far. That was weird. Okay, I did some warp speed, got us back to this point, so now I'll have 5 lives going into this to try and figure out what I was supposed to be doing. Okay, so to be fair, I didn't actually find the manual to the Commodore 64 version. I found the manual to the Amiga version, but noticed pretty quickly that it should have been the same game, but maybe this last section is different? That or... because I was pushing the up button and it was like I was suddenly using rocket skates or something. Like, I mean, there seems to be like an elevator at the back there. Yeah, and if I hit the button, I just immediately jump forward. Like, if I push down, nothing happens. That's the jump. There's nothing special if I hold it. Yeah, so I'm guessing I have to use... oh wait, now I've got some kind of thing in my... oh wait, I do seem to be picking up objects from somewhere. Yeah, so I picked up like some kind of rocket boots from here? That's weird. Right, and if I pick up this, I get some kind of like cigar item? Like exploding cigar? That's a magnet. Okay, so I'm making some progress now. I think. Yeah, so I gotta find some way to... oh, right, I can just... or no, I can't jump over that. Okay, so now what am I supposed to do? Oh, that gives me like a boxing glove thing. Can I just punch this stuff out of the way? No? What am I supposed to do? Yeah, so it seems like each one of these piles of crates is like an item I can get. So this one's magnet. What's this one? Oh, this one's a hole. I mean, it looks like a hole, and I seem to recall like a portable hole of some kind in the movie. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm not seeing any weasels that I have to worry about, but I'm guessing that might be coming up at some point. Oh yeah, here we go. So that slows them down. And then we can bop them with the hammer that seems to stun them. We got a banana peel. And then paint can or something. Oh, I just made myself invisible. And slipped on something. Oh, whatever, I'm past him. I threw a baseball at him. Okay, so we've got a bomb that we just dropped. Okay, that was a little excessive. Okay, whatever item I just used, my controls were reversed for a moment. Oh, there's the rocket skates again. So yeah, running into the thing is causing him to laugh there. And he's not stopping laughing. So we'll just throw him with another ball. Why not? Actually, let's grab that ball again, and then go up here. Throw it at that guy. And that gets us more invisible ink, so I can walk past. Okay, so... Okay, that just puts some kind of thing in motion. Okay, so I guess maybe we have to actually stand down here or something, or make a jump? Yeah, for some reason Roger Rabbit's just jumping like crazy now. So I'm guessing I've got a... Oh, I'm on a pogo stick! I didn't even realize that. So I'm trying to pogo up to the... I got a funny feeling Jessica Rabbit's not making it out of this one. So... well, I'll go grab another pogo stick. I can do better this time. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about this pogo jumping part. Because, like, I mean, there's a certain... If I hold the button down, Roger Rabbit jumps higher, but there's a limit to how high he jumps, and it doesn't seem like it's high enough to catch the... to catch that hook. Yeah, that should have done it, I would think. Well, it looks like Jessica Rabbit's screwed, so I guess we might as well wait for the final moment here. There might be an end, like a special ending sequence, I don't know. We're gonna find out. And it just suddenly stopped. So I'm guessing it's either gonna give us some kind of cutscene or... oh no, it's just total game over. Jessica Rabbit gets hit by the dip, you are done. So that was the Commodore 64 version of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's definitely a lot simpler in terms of everything here compared to the NES version, but does it make it a better game? I don't think so, because at least the NES version was trying to be more open world-ish in a sense, because you're trying to go around finding clues and stuff and using items to solve puzzles, whereas here it's just a bunch of small arcade sequences.